What's up, everybody? I'm Chef Dreammm and welcome to the kitchen. Today we're making birria tacos. Let's get cooking. We're going to start off with our ingredients. We have 3 chiles. We have chile guajillo, chile árbol, and chile mulato. We have 1 inch of cinnamon stick, 1 inch of ginger, a red onion diced up, some cilantro cut up, some beef broth, some chipotles and adobo sauce, some red fire diced tomatoes, some chopped yellow onions, and our meat with our beef shanks and chopped up beef chuck. I know people usually use corn tortillas, but I love flour tortillas, so I'm using the flour ones. So for the spices and seasonings, we have allspice, some black peppercorn wholes, some thyme, some cumin, some garlic salt, some onion powder, black pepper, and of course, Tony's my fave. So we're going to start off by toasting the peppers in a dry skillet for about a minute. We do not want to burn these. When I say a minute, I literally mean a minute. After we toast them, we're going to add them to some boiling beef broth and let them sit for about 30 minutes. We're going to move on to our meats. We're going to season with a little Creole seasoning, that Tony's that I love, and a little onion powder and some garlic salt. After that, we're going to give it a spin and make sure it's fully seasoned all around. I even add some more seasoning after this, so be generous with the seasoning, you guys. But that might just be me. We're going to make these finely minced garlic and onions. We're going to add them to a blender and blend them really, really, really well. And just put this to the side for now. To start cooking our meats, we're going to place about 3 tablespoons of oil in a pan on medium high. We're going to place them in the skillet and make sure that you cook all sides. Remember that the beef chuck, as they are cut in big slices, they have 4 different sides. So make sure you brown them on each side. We are not cooking them thoroughly. We're just going to brown them on each side. Watch as I just let them sit for maybe a minute or 2 and then start flipping. Once we finally have them browned on every single side, we're going to take them out and place them into our Instant Pot so we can start prepping our chile paste. So we're finally going to use that finely minced onion and garlic, and we're going to cook it for about 2 minutes on this skillet with this leftover oil that's already pre-seasoned from our meat. So let that cook for a minute or 2 and then put it in a little container on the side. To start making our chile paste, we're going to need all of our chiles that have been sitting in this boiling beef broth for the last 20 to 30 minutes. Now we're going to need our chipotle pepper and our adobo sauce. Just one of those will work. We're going to add our fire roasted diced tomatoes. Ooh, I'm making a little mess, y'all. This is where things got messy. Like, when I say messy, I was struggling. First of all, I need a new blender. So we're going to screw on the cap and start blending that together so it'll be all flavorful. So if I had a bigger blender, we could do this all in one step, but I do not. I only have this little ninja. So we're going to add the finely minced garlic and onion that we used earlier, some bay leaves, about 2 or 3 of those, some cumin seasoning, some allspice, some black peppercorns, the cinnamon stick, and the ginger. We'll blend until it's real fine and we'll have our chile paste. Now we're going to move into straining our chile paste. So I have my strainer here, and Yeah, I was trying, but girl, that did not work. So I just poured it in there. I felt like I cleaned my peppers well, didn't leave any seeds, so I just poured it in there. Now we're gonna add our beef broth, but as you can see, my Instant Pot was not accepting all this beef broth after I put all that meat in there. So I was really trying to, move things around and see if I can fit up. And I started making even more mess. I told y'all it got messy. I started slanging that stuff in my face. It was all over my floor, all over the counter. Oh, there it goes again. Y'all, I was distraught at this point. I was like, it ain't gonna work. It is not going to work. But I tried. I kept pouring more broth in there little by little until, you know, y'all can just see I was trying. I was trying to make it work, and that was just 2 cups of broth. I probably put about 1 1/4 in there at the end. Oh my goodness, I made such a mess, y'all. I just put the pressure cooker top on, set it on high, and left it for about 40 minutes. And when it was done, it looked like this. The meat was just falling apart, y'all. So we're gonna take it out and put it to the side. When I tell y'all, this meat literally fell off the bone, and I was amazed because y'all saw how I was just struggling. There was no way, y'all. I was amazed. This leftover juice that is so full of flavor is going to end up being our consomme that we're going to dip our tacos in. So I added the rest of that broth and some more water, and then let it heat for a little bit, swiveled it around to cook. So we'll set our consomme to the side and we'll start working on our meat. We're gonna shred our beef by pulling it apart, but as you can see, it was really hot and I was really struggling. So I started using my tongs, and we're gonna take out any fat that we see and the bones. When we're done shredding, it should end up looking just like this. We're gonna set it to the side and go back to working on our consomme for a little bit. We're gonna add some of the diced yellow onion to the consomme and set it to the side to cook some more. Now we're gonna put that to the side, and we're ready to start making our tacos. We're gonna add a little bit of the consomme to a dry skillet that's on medium heat. And we're gonna start adding our tortillas to it. I need a little bit more consomme because you really want it to be a little wet. And you're gonna keep flipping on each side for about 2 minutes. Once you feel like you have both sides pretty well heated, you're going to start by adding some cheese to the tacos. I'm going to use Monterey Jack cheese and also some mozzarella cheese. After we add the cheese, we're going to add a little bit of our nicely flavored beef to each taco. Now we're ready to fold these tacos into halves. I use the side of the skillet as a support or base. It makes it much easier to stay in place. Just, pro tip. I continue to let these cook on one side for about a minute before I go into flipping them. When flipping, don't be afraid to use that side of the skillet for support. That skillet is your friend, okay? You better use that skillet. After about a minute of cooking, the cheese should be melted and you're ready to take them off the skillet and place them on a plate. Now, this was probably my favorite part because I'm finally about to eat, y'all. I was so hungry while making this. I was starving. So I put a little of the consomme on top of the tacos, and I put some consomme inside of this little bowls for dipping. I added some red onions on top, a little cilantro. I put some limes on the side to give it a little zesty flavor, you know. I added some more yellow onion and cilantro to my consomme cup. And yeah, that's about all, y'all. So there you have it, you guys. Here are my birria tacos con consomé. I hope I said that right. But thanks for coming to the kitchen with Chef Dreamm. Hope to see you guys again. Bye.